you can now cancel the recording so it doesn't save the file if you messed up the shot. They fixed the gain so it doesn't come in so low. The joystick now moves the gimbal in the correct direction when you're in selfie mode, and when you're done working with the files and you eject the device and unplug it, the gimbal doesn't come on anymore. These are 4 things that are fixed in the new software update from DJI, but there's 3 more things that I'd really like to see. So DJI, if you're watching this, I'd really love it if you could figure out how to do these things. The first one is I want you to move the slow motion video over to the normal video function so that we don't have to go through a bunch of different settings to get there. There are a couple extra settings. The second thing is figure out how to give us 4K 60 and the vertical aspect ratio. Maybe that's not possible. Maybe that's just a pipe dream, but I feel like there might be a way to do it. Maybe I'm wrong. And then the third thing, which has got to be possible, is set some waypoints, press record, and it goes from one place to the other. So we get these nice moving dynamic shots. We can do it in the motion lapse, give it to us in the normal mode, and that would be awesome. Now, let's do a deep dive. So welcome to the Better Buy, where I give you the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. And in this video, we're going over the updates and I'm sharing the things that I'd like to see in the future. Let's do it. First off, the ability to cancel the recording would have saved me so much time today because I'm about to go through a ton of files. So watch this. Yesterday, I went out to a local business and I asked them if I could start filming some stuff and make some promotional content for them. And this is fully complimentary. This is like a first touch interaction. So if we look here, I have 62 different files. This is a local running store. And so I have a bunch of just B-roll content that I'm working with. Okay. And there's plenty of V shots that I know, like, I don't think that one worked, but I kept it anyway because in order to delete it in the moment, you have to swipe over, tap, delete, and then keep going. It's just extra time. So this would have saved me time yesterday because when I was doing this and I know the shot didn't work, if it's already recording, I'm like, yeah, that didn't actually go the way that I wanted. Let's reset. All I have to do is hold the record button down and it's gone. Do you realize how much time that's going to save you in post with file management? Like I'm trying to get this push down shot. I really want to get a nice little rotation here. Oh, got a little jitter or whatever. Okay, that didn't work. Let's do that again. And I'm ready to go. Like, oh, I'm gonna have to sort through 60 plus files today to find the ones that work. And I could have just been like, retake, retake. Yep, that one's good. Moving on. That would have been amazing. So if you're someone that hasn't done this update, go to the update. You're going to love that part. Also, I do a lot of like selfie filming or filming like this video stuff. And like, it'll be great to just not have to keep every take or go back through and wipe stuff. So that's huge. Now, as far as the mic gains go, I definitely had this experience where the gains on the mic were coming in just low and you had to lift it in post. So the fact that they fixed that, I haven't tested this thoroughly, but I'm sure it's not that much of an issue. They just raised it a little bit and I think that'll be really nice to have. So I love that. The next one is the selfie mode gimbal. So it used to be before that if you're filming, right? So if I move this thing to the right, the gimbal goes to the right. And if I move it to the left, it goes to the left. That makes sense. But when you would flip it around, okay, and we're in this mode, when you would push this way, it would still go that way because it was doing it like it was just flipping it for whatever reason. And so you could push to the left and the gimbal would go to the right and you push to the right and the gimbal, and it was like, it was this weird moment where you would mess up a shot because you were filming differently. Okay. Now, the reason this matters for me is I do a lot of home videos with this and I would like, I'm filming my kids, but then I'm also filming me and it lets the videographer be a part of the memory as well. So now that they've fixed that, that's huge for anyone that's doing like home videos or even vlogs, obviously. It's going to be nice to not have that weird mental flip when you would do that and you'd have to like adjust what you were doing. Which leads me to another thing that I wanted to talk about really briefly is if you're someone that's trying to figure out whether or not the DJI Pocket 3 is the right camera for you, hear me out for a second. With these 2 mics and this camera setup, I am filming tons of high quality home videos that I'm going to look back on in years to come and just probably smile and laugh and cry because I'm going to see I have 3 little girls. I have a 3-month-old, a 3-year-old, and an almost 6-year-old. And like the videos that I'm capturing with this and my other cameras and the audio that I am getting are memories for a lifetime. And the ability to quickly throw a mic on me and my wife, or me and a kid, or the two kids, and then just set this camera up on the side and press record and forget about it and then just do life, but know that I'm getting really good audio of what's going on, the little funny moments that happen, and then some great video, but I can still just be in the moment, enjoy it, and go deal with the footage later. That that is like, it's priceless to me. So I know that this is an expensive investment, but I'm using this for, obviously, I'm going out to local businesses to film stuff, but like the memories that I'm capturing with this and the audio quality that I'm getting is just like a whole nother level. The ability to quickly throw it into selfie mode, and I get to be there for my kids to see in the future, or for me to see in the future, and my wife. But then I can also just quickly spin it and film them, and it's small and easy to carry around. I just take it with us wherever we go. Is like, it's priceless to me. So if you're someone that's been thinking about that, I highly recommend the Pocket 3 with a mic setup, just to capture family memories, if nothing else. And if you throw in the Action 4, now you can go do all sorts of stuff, and you can still, all the footage matches together. Really nice there. This is not sponsored by DJI. I just want to say that. This is just me finding things that I love about the camera. I know the camera's got some controversy with the screen and the gimbal and everything, but let me tell you, when I went out there to film for this local business, right, this is all I had. I had these two things in my pocket, and I went to talk to them, just had some conversation, then say, hey, can I film some content for you? And they're like, sure. And I pulled out this little guy, and because this already has a gimbal on it, you can get tons of different shots, the spinning shots, the lifting shots, the push-ins, the pull-outs, the sideways, like so much quality content at this 4K resolution. And I'm going to be going around to local businesses and offering my services with this camera. We're going to see how far we can push it. Because a lot of people think they need all this extra stuff. I have an EOS R with a Ronin, with a DJI RS2 Pro combo, but like, if I can replace it with this, holy smokes. And all of this is for social media content for the most part. I'll do some other stuff as well. But I think this one setup can solve all of that. And that's kind of huge. So just something to consider if you're in the market and you're wondering. I do have the links in the description if you want to get it for as an affiliate thing. So if you are going to get the Pocket 3 and you use the affiliate link, I obviously get some kickback, but I didn't make this video for the kickback. I made it for like to inform you. So the next thing, which is not a huge deal, but it's nice, is that when you unplug this, it no longer turns the gimbal on, and that's great because when you were offloading files and whatever, you would have to basically make sure this thing was either being held or stood up as you're finishing, and that's kind of like, not great. Now let's talk about the three things that I really want in the future. DJI, please give us these things. The first one, I mean, it just seems like a no-brainer to me, but maybe there's a software issue here. But when I was filming this content for the local business, like when I wanted to go from 4K 60 to, because I was filming square aspect ratio and then I wanted the slow motion, you have to tap over here and see, there's that. And then I have to, oh wait, no, I have to tap here, then I have to slide over, and then I have to tap there, and now I'm ready to film my next thing. To me, that's a little obnoxious. I would really like to be able to just swipe up and tap the thing, like if I could just tap over to get it, So if I want to go back, obviously, then I have to go here, and then I'm here, right? I'm gonna try and get this up so you guys can see. All right, so it would be really nice if we could just swipe up and then change the setting. Swipe up and then slide this guy over to the 4K 120, 240, whatever. I just feel like that should be possible. If you could fix that in a software update, that would be gorgeous, and I would love you for it. Seriously, I would love you. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Now, the next one, I don't know if it's possible. I just want 4K 60 in the vertical aspect ratio. I get that, like, we can do this square aspect ratio, this is nice, 3K 60, but I really want the 4K 60 there, and maybe it has something to do with the way the sensor works, but if you could do that, that'd be great. Just something I'd like to have. The last one, it has to be possible. This last one has to be possible. So we're going to swipe up, and if I go here, and we go all the way over to the motion lapse option, you can see that I can set a waypoint, or actually I'm going to delete those, right? I can set a waypoint, and then, I have to go to a different gimbal setting, so we'll go over here, and then I can set another waypoint, and now if I press record, I'm going to get that movement. If we can do that in motion lapse, can we please do it in this mode, that one right there? I want it here, okay? So like if you could, whoop, yep, I love that little option though to double tap. If you could give us that, that would be huge for me because I want to be able to get moving shots. And I was trying to do this yesterday when I was filming for the company, and like I had to do it with the gimbal. I had to just, or the joystick, I had to move the joystick to get that motion. And it would be really nice to just like set it and let it go. So I don't know what it's going to take to sort through that, but if you could do that, that would be wonderful. And I would really appreciate it. Once again, I would love you for it. So, those of you that have been watching this, thank you so much for watching. My goal is to give you the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. This camera has had some controversy around it, but I'm absolutely loving it, and I think that you will too. All right, for those of you that stuck around for just an extra second, because I wasn't planning on this being in here, but I wanted to show you, I figured something out that it should have been obvious to me, but I don't know why. If you leave the wind muffs on this little thing, just like this, watch this, you just put it in upside down. So I kept putting them in the other way, and what was happening is the little wind muff was getting caught in the zipper of this thing, right? So like this would be up here, and then the zipper would catch that. But if you just turn this upside down and squish him down like that, you take this guy, you squish him down like that, and then you drop this thing in here. Look at this. Talk about a little quick, fast, easy setup. Two mics, one camera, solid filming. It's just, look at that. Family memories. All right, see ya.